Hello, good evening, and a very warm welcome to Rangers Radio.
Hello, good evening, welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Fox Chair, on the show this night is one half of the crackpots. How we doing, Big Stevie?
Welcome to the big station, serving the nation, and it's Dream Team Wednesday. Yes, I am brand new, Ox. Brand new.
Yes. One of his two is here playing Dream Team, and another one of the teams away drinking Dream Teams.
You better believe it. He's on the old cocktails now as we speak. Yes, he's enjoying himself.
I hope it doesn't come back with new hair and new teeth. I don't recognise him.
No, definitely no.
No. How you doing, mate? How you doing? I've not spoke to you for a while. How's tricks?
Everything's good, mate. Everything's good here, personally, and on the Rangers front, we're getting back in the solids again. I was watching the boy in the international game the other night, the number 10 we've signed, so a wee bit of hope there, Ox, a wee bit of hope.
Aye. What do you make of the mood, Stevie? You're a guy that generally is a guy that sort of glass is always half full, maybe 3/4 full, if I'm being honest, yeah?
Listen, I just think Rangers fans will always overreact, won't they? They'll always overreact to everything. I know some of it. Listen, the team's no great. They know off the field we're not doing too great and all, but listen, we overreact a wee bit. I think we can go over the top a wee bit. Some of the abuse our captain's getting, people getting up and confronting and stuff like that, is a wee bit over the top, There's ways of doing things, and we've got to stick to the ways we normally do with stuff, But listen, in a whole, look, we've had a bad start. Just got to draw a line going, mate. And I just think some of the stuff that's getting said and everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. You remember, we've no allies here, and there's nobody going to fling an arm round any Rangers fan or any of the team or anything we do. They're only going to criticise, so we've got to remember that. And I just think some of the stuff's a wee bit mental and a wee bit over the top. But look, we draw a line, dig the sand in. We've got a game here on Sunday, which with a mob that I hate the sight of, so I just hope we can get up there and do the business, no?
Aye. Listen, I get the overreaction, yeah, or maybe the right reaction as well sometimes. I don't like the personal abuse, yeah. Yeah, I'm being honest, I don't think there's any need for it, yeah. I don't think it's big, I don't think it's tough, and I don't think it's hard, mate, I'll be honest.
No, it's definitely no hard in that. There's ways of doing things, Ox, Look, we all know Tav's took a bit of slack early years, but, confronting the boy like that, and, it's no for me. It doesn't shine a good light on things at all, but look, the guy that did confront him might have had a point, but there's ways of putting your point across, and I don't think that's it.
Aye. Because the guy can't react back neither, can he? He's on,
Aye, okay, it makes.
I get the heat of the moment. We've all made mistakes in the heat of the moment. I get that also, mate. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Aye. The boys been angry, but we're all angry. There's nobody very more angry than me. Your whole weekend's ruined, especially when you get beat with them, But look, there's ways of doing things, and that's not it. Listen, whether you're angry or not, even the boy would probably say, look, no, I probably wouldn't do that again, It was just angry. I don't know. You just don't know what's going through people's heads now, Ox, but I don't think it's the way forward.
No, but it's done now, so we move on. And you're right, it's become a massive game on Sunday, yeah. It's a massive game just to try and pop some of this pressure, Stevie.
Well, that's it. That's exactly it. The team and Big Full are under a bit of pressure now. they need to make sure that every game, you know what I mean, if we can't beat them across the city, we've got to make sure we beat everybody else to stay close to them. So we've got to make sure we do the business, you know, and it's a big, big game. And as you said, the pressure. The way to do things is start winning again, get back and let it snowball, and hopefully we can move forward and go into other things. As I said, there is things in the way forward here is this boy, this number 10 for me. I'm watching him on the international there, Albania, and the boy's looking great. And you just need maybe something like that to kickstart things again. So let's hope he can come in and make a difference.
Was it yourself who just said a few minutes ago, we've no friends in the media? Yeah, seen that today. We don't know how far down the road or wherever was an offer, because there's been no comment from both parties about the new CEO. They're saying we've been rejected for the St Mirren. I think McAllister's his name, I'm not sure. And then it's all on the media, and we don't know the score, but everybody's just painting it out as another twist, another twist, another twist. We don't know. Now, people say, well, you don't know because the board don't tell you everything. They're not going to gaze and running commentaries. They do their business, don't they?
No, they're not going to tell you everything, Knox. They're not going to, everything they do, they're not going to come out and say to the Rangers fans first, right, this is what we're doing, and then go and do it. No way in the world they're going to run a business like that. And everybody knows the media here in Scotland, if they get anything on Rangers, they're going to turn the mountain into a molehill, a molehill into a mountain, sorry. So, you know, it's just the way it is here. Left-wing media and Rangers, they just love to jump on the bandwagon because it's Rangers, because there's only one show in town. Doesn't matter how we're playing. There's only one show in town, and the media love it. And the media will try and twist everything. They'll try and divide us, and they'll try and do everything they can. It's just how things are.
There's different types of war, mate. Different types of war.
Of course there is. And propaganda, they're great at it.
Yes. Anyway, it's just me and Stevie tonight, so we're looking for people to come in. I mean, Stevie, I know you're great at the old DIY, so any tips you can pass on to the listeners would be much appreciated, yeah?
Not a problem at all. Not a problem. Phone in, we'll call you back, and you're on a free platform here, and come on and talk about the famous Glasgow Rangers, the club that we all love.
Yeah. Do you know anybody that was there at the Edmondson House last night, Stevie, for the question and answer?
The Q&A, no, I didn't know. I was there, and I don't know. I've not spoke to anybody through work and whatever, no. I've not had a chance, Socks. I haven't had a chance. I've got away myself at the weekend, so I've not had a chance. So, do you know yourself and come out it?
Just some predictable, some no is predictable. You know, I mean, obviously he's been asked about the state of the squad, etc. And he's answered with the 16 players that have left. It's remarkable. You struggle to name 16, don't you? I mean, obviously that's two horns, and you need to use your 2 feet and all, Stevie.
Aye, that's quite frightening. Well, that's what we all wanted. We wanted a clear out, and we're getting a clear out.
Aye. And then some things, there's going to be bumps in the road as you build a new team, a younger team, in key positions, you know, Barron, Diamondi, Jeffrey. They're all young, you know, inexperienced, playing for the club. And then you throw in guys that's just come in, Cherny, etc. You know, you don't quite know what they're maybe up against. Every game's a cup final. You know, it's a steep learning curve sometimes, for even top international players back in the day, Stevie.
Aye. Listen, it's a shock to most people when you go for a club that think maybe a draw in some places is a good result, to come into Rangers and you've got to win every single game. It's 100%. That's only bit of slack I would cut them. The amount of players that never played that Old Firm game for the first time, you know what I mean? So that's the only wee bit of slack I would maybe cut them. A lot of inexperience in Old Firm games, gone there. But apart from that, it was woeful. And all these guys coming from different clubs and different cultures, and then they get into that, the melting pot, you know. It's a small step into a bigger world when you pull that Rangers jersey on, mate. You need to go for a boy to a man very, very quick. You need to realise what you've got behind you, you know.
No. Would it be the pressure? Would that be the thing? Would the expectations another word that suits Stevie?
Aye. Expectation and pressure, it comes on and on, doesn't it? Aye, some people fold and some people don't. And through the course of a season, you'll find that out. You'll find out who's who and what's what. And by the way, the young boy Barn, I mean, he's doing everything. He's been bang on. I think he'll really come good, Ox. I really do. I know he was he's finding his feet. He's meant for Aberdeen, which, let's be honest, the size of them, the size of us, it's too different. It's night and day. And I'm listening to some of their patter because I would have won a couple of games. You know, I've been listening to some of their fan forums saying, oh, they'll definitely finish second and all the rest of it. Just some of the cheek's unbelievable. But guys, I mean, the boy Barron coming for them to us, it's a big, big step, mate. And as I said, other people like Yefty and that coming for different countries and backgrounds and coming to a big support like Rangers where nothing else is accepted bar a win. You know, there's draws are no good. Draws a defeat here, you know. And they need to get used to the culture, the people, the ways of doing things and what the Rangers are really about. And that's what you're hoping guys like Alec Ray would step in there and be teaching them, look, this is what we're about, everything else. That's what you're hoping these guys do. And I'm no doubt through time they will.
Aye. I don't know why, Stevie, because we've not seen that much of him. Well, something like Connor, I suppose, but I quite like the boy Jeffy being so raw and young. I just think there's something there. I mean, I don't know if he's going to be a defensive left back, but I just think there's something there. That pace and that left foot, it could be an asset, yeah.
Aye, definitely. I mean, he's a big boy. It's not as if he's a wee frail.
No, that's one thing you can't say about Conor Barron. He's not a big boy, is he?
Oh, no, he can abseil a Dorito, the wee man. No, but the good thing about him, he's a wee Jack Russell type. He's in about everything. Kind of Stuart and McCall, but that's a kind of high praise I'm giving him there, talking about a guy like Stuart McCall. But he's like that, and he's got a lot of running in him, and he'll niggle away at your feet. And I just see a wee bit of Stuart McCall in the boy, and I don't mean he's anywhere near the class of Stuart McCall. A long way to go, but I think the boy's the top draw. And the boy he's got a good cross on him, by the way. He's crossing the balls on, and he's good at going forward. You know, very, very much like Barner. Great. I don't think he's a defender, but he's great at swinging the ball in, and he's great at going forward. But a big frame, no?
Aye, I think he's been very, very unlucky with the bookings he's had, Stevie. The centre half and even the booking the last game we played, I thought was a bit harsh. Yeah.
Aye, 100%. I mean, the Europe game, the game in Europe, come on, man. It was shocking, man. Tell me a bad tackle the boy's done. He can't even tell you a bad tackle. It's nothing yellow cards the boy's been picking up. Nothing. Absolutely yeehaw.
No, I agree, mate. I agree. So I would say they're the two shining lights. Obviously, Tierney, he's shown glimpses. He's here on loan, and he obviously is a good football player. I don't think he's the type that's going to knock 4 hours and go and win a 50-50, but you're trying to build a team. You don't need everybody like that. You're trying to get a blend, mate. Eh?
Aye. You're trying to get the balance, the blend right, aren't you, in everything you do. Look, time will tell with these guys. Time will tell. The boy Tierney's got one eye. He's got a bit of experience about him, hasn't he? You know, and look, the jury's still out on him. He scored a nice goal there. Can't remember if it was Motherwell, St John's, but what a finish it was. Motherwell, aye. But what a finish it was. And look, so far so good with the boys. We'll just need to wait and see what happens with him. We really will.
Aye. Obviously, we've brought another positive. We've not really seen much yet, so there's a lot of changes potentially happening. I don't know if you listened to last night's show, Stevie.
I listened to some of it, mate. I listened to bits and bobs, if I'm honest.
Did you hear Mr. Fox on at all?
Oh, I didn't. No. Was the Fox, did he come out of retirement?
I thought you were going to say take him out of the closet there, but much. Aye, he's been out a couple of times, mate. He's had an outing, and it was really interesting. He came up with a team, basically a new team, mate, with the guys he selected last night. And, I'm just looking to see if I can find it. I kept it for posterity to see if I could have a look at it. But it's basically one of new signings, mate, if you like, all blended into the team. And he gave his reasons and how he thinks this team's going to evolve quite quickly. He actually surprised me. Not on being intelligent, the fact how radical he was with his changes so quickly. That's his thoughts. And he could be right, Stevie. He could be right.
The Fox, he always does his homework, He's probably sat it and through a fine tooth comb. And I've no doubt in my mind it'll be a good team. But listen, as I said, the boy Barjani and that, and the big boy at the back still to come in. And listen, you just give him time. Give him time. There's a lot of football still to be played this season. We need to give him time. We asked for a rebuild. We asked to get rid of an exodus. We asked for an exodus to get rid of everybody. And slowly but surely, you've just told me there 16 players have left. We need to give these new boys time to find their feet. I know some people will say at Rangers you can't get time enough, but we've been there. We really need to give the boys time. Sacking managers and all that's not going to help us again. Getting rid of players that we've just brought in because they've not hit the ground running. We need to get behind them and give them a wee bit of time. We really need to. We need to stop and look. If you go to Fox's team,
I'm looking for it, mate. I'll see if we can give it. You hear me? I'm looking for it for last night, yeah. I should have it somewhere, but I'm struggling. But I'll come right back to you, mate. Just give me a second. He's obviously not listening to Stevie. They posted it in for us.
Aye.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. You get Butland in goal, Kajiwanja, Proper, Balogun and Jeffy. The Salah and Barron in midfield, Cortez, Barajami, Cherny and Ingamani up front, Stevie. There you go.
Ingamani. The wee man got a cap.
Reasons for them all, mate.
Aye. Well, as I said, he normally does his homework.
And he's done it with his black armband on because he took Tav out his team, mate.
It's not like him to leave Tav out, is it?
No, he likes Tav, yeah.
Listen, as I said to Southside, mate, you know the wee bet that we had, I said they wouldn't trap him in the next 5 games, and he never trapped him, and he's not going to trap him. It's his captain. He's not going to trap him because of that one thing and that one thing only. He's his captain, and if he traps his captain, well, where does he go for there? It's just, I don't think it's going to happen. But I do think that there's times where Tav should be trapped. I'm not saying he shouldn't be trapped. I'm far from saying that. What I'm saying is Big Phil's not going to trap him. And I think he's just going to stick by him 110% as his captain, and he needs him on board, and he needs him to get these players up and running. And if he traps him, I just think he's taking a bit of relationship away there. If he does that, he's telling Tav something when he drops him into. And I don't think in the long run that's no good for business, I don't think. But,
what I did think was an overreaction that somebody had to go overseas to get the pay the bet with duty free, mate.
Aye, Oriel, duty free, yes. Aye. No, he's paid the bet. The man's paid the bet. I've had my doings, so I can't complain about that. And I try to tell him I didn't want it, or I carry on. So, but anyway, he paid his debt. But look, James Tavernier, has been a great servant for the Glasgow Rangers. No two ways about it. A lot of people point the finger at him more than others because he's a captain, right? And to me, if you look at there's no two ways about it. His facts and his figures and his stats are for a right back position are wow. And just you see it all the time. The sands of time waiting no man. And he's just getting that bit slower the older he gets. As the same as it happens to everybody. And I thought Tav's time to go was the start of this season. But he's kept with him, he's stuck with him. And then to that end, I'll get behind him and I'll back him the best I can. But geez, there's some things James Tavernier does that just makes you stop and go, are you a professional player at times, the way you think and what you're doing there? Just some of his passing can be woeful as well. But look, he's there. Phil's got him and his plans, and I'll get behind him. But I really did think if there was a time for Tav to go, it would have been at the start of that season there.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Listen, people have their own views, and they're entitled to phone in and get them, Stevie. Yep.
And if they want to go on, it's 0141 356 1972.
Well, let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
You can see I've been practicing, huh?
Oh, mate, you're just you've took it up a notch, mate. Yeah, the drama classes are paying off, aren't they?
Aye, I had the hairbrush up to the mirror and I was doing it, welcome to the big station, serving the nation and that, So you've got to do these things,
Was that a hairbrush or a comb?
You're a bad man, so yeah.
Aye. Listen, mate, you've took up a notch,
For all those listening in Turkey.
For all our fans in Turkey, yeah.
Turkey, or is it Turkey he's at?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. But we'll see when he comes back with that new hair, new teeth. He'll get back in the country, mate. His 40 will not add up with his passport.
Oh, with any new teeth, you'll be able to eat an apple through a letterbox. Aye.
Do you think you'll go for white or really white?
Oh, I think he's gone for emulsion white. Aye, definitely, man. White as white can be.
That's a corner of like old Colgate advert, wouldn't he?
Aye. Definitely.
You can just deal with the smell. Hi, I'm so sad with a big cheese on it.
Do you think he'll sound different with his teeth on?
No, I still think it'll sound it's the same crap every time, mate.
I know. Right, Ox, here's one for you. Have you seen the photos of Ibrox for the new canopy and that for the troops, for the disabled people? Have you seen that? Have you seen what the finished article?
Say that again, Stevie. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
I'm saying, have you seen what they've done for the disabled people? Know how they've done the Copeland for the?
Aye.
They say, have you seen the finished article?
I haven't seen it in the flesh, Stevie. Yeah, I've seen some pictures. Yeah,
It looks good, eh? It looks good.
Listen, I get how people were annoyed and upset, the frustrations. I get all that, but I think some of the criticism with our own support maybe forgot what we were trying to do. Yes, it took a bit longer, but it's not where you start; it's where you finish, and it's a step forward for people who deserve it, Stevie.
100%. teddy bears, and let me tell you something, it's state of the art. That's all I'm going to say. It's state of the art. These people will be winding watertight. They'll really enjoy going to the games now. Because it was the right what was happening to them, Ox. Let's be honest, out there in the main stand, absolutely winding rain, belting and tapping them. That's not right. So we did take my eye off the ball a wee bit about why we were doing it, because of the delays, because of not getting back. But the end product, as you said, it's where you finish. And I'm telling you something right now, they people will be well looked after, and that's fantastic. And I'm going to say 10 for the teddy bears that done it, but they've done a class job in the end up. And all right, it took a wee bit longer, but once we're back, it'll be all forgot about, and the people will be sitting in a state-of-the-art facility. Absolutely class.
Aye. If we'd said it was going to be finished in September and it happened like that, I don't think there would have been the noise, Stevie. Yeah.
No. Look, everything kind of happened at once there, didn't it? And people were losing their plot with other things and looking for things to blame and all the rest of it. Look, a lot of building works, things can go wrong, and things did go wrong, and unfortunately a boy lost his job and everything else. And look, we're getting back in. Our stadium's going to be better where it was when we get back in. So how many games did we miss, Sox? What was it?
Two leagues, one League Cup and the European side, 4 in total.
So it wasn't that bad, was it? I mean, if they actually gave us a time, then, and said that for the off, then it might have not been so bad. Just a lack of communication. But look, I've been watching it, and when I seen the boy, there was a boy put the drone up, and I watched that on YouTube, and you can see what they were doing. You could see it was going to be a lot quicker than what we maybe thought. But that boy with the drone, he was giving an update kind of fortnightly there, and it was really good. And 10 out of 10 for the boy with the drone. He was quite good, that boy, I know. He was hiding wee key rings or an eyebrows for people to grab and that. 10 out of 10, the boy was all right.
Aye. And also, Stevie, it's another 1,500 seats. It's more revenue.
Of course it is, and that's key, innit? That's key to this financial fair play carry on, innit? The more thing in.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll pay that back in the long run and all the work it's been done.
They'll have the risk and reward, mate, when the crossover is how long it takes. Let's say it's, 10 years or something. I don't know the price of the contract, but 10 years you start getting your money back. You're in the plus, I'm using that as an example. I don't know of any information, Stevie, yeah?
Aye. Oh, listen, what a lot is, look, we're fans, aren't we? We're left in the dark best times, aren't we? As long as you're paying your money, you get left in the dark, that's it. Talking about money, Ox, I need to get this up for just £33 for Tannadice. I don't even know how they get a fire certificate. See up that stone? Off. What a cow. What an absolute cow, Ox. £33 for that midden. There you go.
Aye, well, Scottish football.
Yep, and then I was hearing that Johnston on the bells of both ends now.
We talked about that last night, mate, and there is a caveat in that for the new owner, I think it is. He said if the home support, which he expects to take up the tickets, well, good luck with that, mate.
Listen, he's kidding himself on. He's absolutely kidding himself on. Listen, I can't see St Johnstone falling the 3. Well, that Rangers end plus the main stand and the stand opposite. No way in the world did he going to do that, Ox. No way in the world. If he thinks that's what's going to happen, no chance, no way in the world. I mean, they've got about 50 ultras, mate, at their wee ultra section. And listen, we're going to run the young boys down. They're supporting their team and they try and make as much noise, but they've got about 50 of them. And if they think that the 50 of the young boys are going to dictate, and he's going to lose a hell of a lot of money if he's going down that road, listening to them moaning about cause Rangers fans are getting both ends and all the rest of it. It's Scottish football hating itself to death again, man. It really is.
Aye, man, there's a lot wrong. I don't like the split. I don't like the league format. Yeah. I don't even know if I'm too keen in the League Cup format. Yeah. That's another story. But look, mate, just going back to your club, and I think you hit the nail on the head there about Ibrox. Yeah. Mistakes were made. Who made them? Well, we think the people who get sacked made them. So we move on. We've got the manager. We've got rid of the players we want. 16. Stevie, could you name the 16? I'm not asking you to name them. Do you think you could?
Maybe take me a wee while, aye.
16.
I probably get 12 and probably struggle with the rest. It's crazy. 16 players, huh?
Aye. So obviously we have done what we wanted. All right, some of them, their contracts are up. Lundstrom, Jack, Roof, etc. And they disappeared. And there's the argument of when you get rid of people. I get that. I think that's not as easy as people think. Yeah, you get rid of everybody with 2 years of their contract. Yeah. The players got to also want to go, and there's got to be a willing buyer, Stevie.
Aye. Where we've struggled, Docs, is it's not the selling the players. It's the wages that the players are then. They're not going to take 15 grand drop and go other places when they can sit a stand and get X, Y, Z. No. I think that's where we kind of struggled this year. And I think there's 16 players. What has that done to our wage bill, getting them off that wage bill? What has that give us? I'd love to know that in pound and pence. That would be pretty frightening. I mean, you look at guys like Ruth, what was he on?
I would say mid-20s, I would imagine.
Think of 16 players, what that would have been a week off the wage bill, these 16 players. I know there might have been some young boys there and that, but when you put the pound and pence together, Ox, it'd be pretty frightening, eh?
Aye. Well, what you had? You've had the boy McCrory leave, the goalkeeper. You've had Borner and Connor leave, haven't you? Yeah?
Aye. Yep.
Ryan Jack,
Big Lundstrom,
Kemar Roof.
Yeah.
Lammers, Cifuentes.
Aye.
Lammers and Cifuentes. I'm struggling, mate, but there you go. There's a lot of big wages in there, mate. Eh? Cantwell,
aye.
You don't call him a walloper again, will you?
No, you're waiting Hadji. Apparently, is there something happening with Hadji? Did I read something that somebody maybe be in for him?
Oh, base. No football news. They've got to get stories out there, haven't they? I don't know, mate. Really. Same when people come around, Stevie, I tend not to get too excited till it becomes official, because you can read a million names and there's only 4 comes through,
It's Look, I know it's all rumourville and everything else. And you say it yourself until you see them with a scarf, It's as plain and simple as this. But talking about the wages, man, it is quite frightening if you put these 16 players into pound and pence, what they were getting paid a week and what their salaries were the week you've got rid of. I mean, we're doing the right thing. We're pulling the wages down so that we don't get into a situation. We've got to learn for us, Ox, eh?
Well, aye, you're right. We have got to learn, but you've got to be. I don't know. You've got to be ruthless as well.
Contract-wise, Ox, keen guys that are like 34-year deals, guys like contract-wise and wages-wise, we've got to learn for us. We really have, Ox.
It's the cojones, mate.
Aye.
Some of the cojones to walk away. You want somebody, and they say, oh, I want to stay. But Connor Golson, mate. Right, at that time, I was glad that Connor Golson came. 2022, the Seville season, he was all right, even though, I mean, people will maybe criticise him for the goal. I get it. For me, I still blame Scott Wright. I didn't have the heart to say to him right enough when I was sitting next to him. Yeah, I was too busy talking about other things. Care products. But if you take him, I was all right giving him an extension, but when you heard it was a 4-year deal, Stevie, I didn't get the rationale.
Nah, that's... Where was the business seed there? Come on.
But whoever gave him it might have been proved right. If we've got a transfer fee in and it ended up cost neutral, mate.
It wasn't right, mate. No, for me, it wasn't right. I didn't think Keane Connor goals in a 4-year deal was right, even though it worked out of the fact that what did we get from there? 1 point something?
Well, roughly, let's say we've covered his wages for a year and we've got his wages after bill, so, you know, he's got a year maybe, and I don't know the numbers, Stevie, but what I will say is if you'd only give him a 2-year deal, he'd have been walking another one, walking away for nothing.
No. Aye, people walking away from that and giving people 4-year deals. I mean, it just... Come on, man. Who's running the business side of things here? I mean,
it seems to be a trend, Stevie, when you, not just at your club, when you look now, you know, that it's happening, mate. People are scared because of this. People can walk away. So 2-year deals or 3-year deals are, you know, because you get the first year and then the second year players and say, bang, I'm not doing nothing, I'll wait till my contract's up, yeah?
Aye. Oh, no, that, mate. Listen, you've said it yourself. You know, these players, you've been trying to, when fans have gone, we should get rid of him, get rid of... You're sitting there and you're trying to explain to people, look, you'd rather probably just sit in the stand and collect 30 grand a week than go to a lesser team and take 15 grand less, but he's getting... Nobody in the right mind's going to do that, eh? You know what I mean? So, look, it is what it is. I'm just hoping that we can learn from our mistakes there. You know, we've got this fair play thing in now. We're trying to get the wages down, and we'll see the benefits in years to come if we can manage to do that. It'll not be done overnight. We're just hoping that we can learn from Ox, gain people 4-year deal. As the players get too much power, Ox?
Well,
or is it just how much a club lets them power?
Yes and no. Yes and no. They're entitled to earn a living like everybody else, mate, yeah. But what I will say is the ones that pay a heavy price for it are the supporters, mate.
Aye.
Yeah. If you're asking me the moral question, did football players earn too much money? I think it's hard to disagree with that, Stevie, if I'm honest.
Aye. I mean, I know we're moaning about Rangers players maybe on 30 grand, but don't shout.
The draft notion nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah, off. Who is the highest paid player in the world? Is it Mbappe or something like that? Is it him? Guys that are on £250,000 a week. Man.
I think you need to maybe nearly treble that for his numbers, mate.
Dear man.
Just think you're happy with 2 nights on a Sunday.
Aye. I've started a Judd Given page to get Southside's teeth done. I thought you were on it. Look, there's guys up in hospitals saving people's lives, and my God, there are players out there getting that kind of money, you know, it's deary me. But anyway, listen, the Glasgow...
Just get back to the south side. I asked them to bring us back 2 pairs of Ray-Bans for when we meet them.
Ray-Bans?
So we don't get a glare off the teeth, mate.
Aye. No, he'll bring you Ray Charles back. No Ray-Bans. You'll not be able to see where you're gone. Aye. Oh, brilliant. I can't wait to see what he brings us all home. There I can. Be funny. Magic.
Oh, the presents, that'll be good, mate. What do you think he's going for a hairstyle? I think it was the young Paul McCartney he's going for, isn't it?
As it young Paul McCartney, I thought you might have went for the baldy man. No, they're waving it to the side. Start with that. Or he might go for the big Chris Boyd.
Oh dear. Anyway. I hope we get more on a stock of rock anyway, yeah?
Dummy that.
Right, come and join us. 0141 356 1972. Gives your thoughts, your hopes, your aspirations. Everything that's going on in Rangers is open for discussion. Stevie, I know you're not a man that does Twitter, but did you see the day the story broke, or you picked up the audio came out of the goal against St Johnstone, the Dessers goal that caused all the controversy?
I heard something about it. I didn't get right into it. So what was getting to say, Docs? Give me the rundown.
There was a running commentary in the refs. It must be hard to referee now when you hear you've got to get commentary and you're talking in your ear. And by the way, what I've heard, and people might have a different view on it, but what I've heard, that VAR worked and done its job. Yeah, the referee thought it was a foul. We thought it was contact with Dessers. VAR's just basically went, it's no touch. Don't you need to go and look at that? And that's what VAR's for. It worked. I don't know if people see it differently.
The problem I've got is they're picking and choosing when it works. That's the problem. You're always going to have human error, aren't you? You're always going to have that, no matter what. But listen, mate, you know and I know, we've had the conversations. Is VAR a good thing? Some of the decisions that went against Rangers are like, what? And I'll always get back to, even on the European level, the night Morelos against Dortmund. I mean, we could have beat them 3-2 that night. That boy kicks it back in Morelos' leg, and Morelos runs through, squares it again, he pops it in the pokey, and he gets chopped off. And then when the referee goes to look at it, they don't even show him the right good view, the actual view where you can see the foul. Showed them two different views. And even McCoy says, what's the sense of VAR if you're not going to show them that angle? You know, just there's always going to be flaws with it, Ox. There's always going to be something, isn't there?
Aye, what I heard and what I watched today, I thought VAR got it right and done its job there, you know. And whoever was doing it was spot on.
Aye.
You know, refereeing can be, it's split second stuff, and I get how referees get it wrong. Sometimes it's frustrating, but that on this occasion, VAR got it, insisted the referee to come to the right decision, mate.
Aye. It definitely, see that goal there you're talking about, they asked the referee to go and have a look at it, didn't they?
Aye, did I?
Did they? Aye. So VAR got it right enough then, aye. That's good. So was there nothing dodgy, nothing else, though?
No, that was it really. That was the thing, you know. Did you pick up yesterday? I don't know if you picked up the Jamie Murphy thing. It was doing the rounds also.
Aye, I seen something about that too. Jamie Murphy, aye, the fiasco, how he nearly never signed for us.
Aye. What I did laugh when they said I was having a McDonald's.
What did they have?
I think it was yourself, a Big Mac.
Aye, a double Big Mac with extra high onions, man. Oh, can't whack that. And the old chips with that, plenty of salt on them, all magnificent. And then maybe a wee fruit bag just to show off.
You're easy pleased, big man, aren't you?
Oh, magic, innit? Magic. Excuse me, dear, is Ronald done? Oh, brilliant, huh? Where is Jamie Murphy now? Oh,
They're United, I think. I think he's playing it. Aye. He was unlucky, Jamie, wasn't he? Him and Dorrans, I think, were both unlucky with us,
aye. Aye. There was the injury. Was it Torrens at Kilmarnock, Ox? It was done at Kilmarnock, or was it Jamie Murphy?
It was the two of them, mate.
Aye. A plastic
It
pack.
was Dorans against Kilmarnock at Ibrox. Was that Pedro's last game? I'm trying to think. I might be getting mixed up, mate. But
Pedro. Pedro, eh? Must have been you. Off. Anyway, let's not go there.
No. Mr. Clement, who's come in the door, good start with and that, and then obviously there's a hangover for about March, Stevie. And I do think, and I'm not trying to be doom and gloom here, but I do think there's a bit of pressure, because if you don't win matches, mate, you get pressure, and it's no just the start of the season, it's also the end of last season. I've said it in the show a lot, that hangover, I don't think it's lifted. Our away records no particularly great in the last 6 months, mate.
No.
So there is pressure, mate.
Oh, definitely is pressure. Look, I came in, I liked what I was hearing. I've got to say, some of his tactics, I've got to question it. Some of his choices with players, got to question it. Some of the stuff that he's saying after games, I'm questioning. I've got to say, it really is under pressure. I don't like saying that. I don't think sacking the manager is a way forward, but I'm starting to lose my marbles with him, you know. I'm starting to lose a bit of faith for the big game, you know. Listen, people are comparing him to other managers that did the day good, and he's got a worse track record than some of them. And as you said, it's a results-driven business. He's got to do better, I'm afraid. And every single game now for him is a big game. He has got to get it right.
Aye, it's winning relieves that pressure, Stephen, and the momentum builds, yeah.
Aye. Winning makes it all go away, Ox.
Aye, your interview can be the exact same if we won the game. You might have played the exact same performance and you lose the game. The interview, you look silly.
Aye. Mm-hmm. Aye.
You know?
Aye. You can't keep saying the same things all the time and sticking by players that haven't done good. You can't say the boys had a good game and he's not a good game. You just make yourself look silly. It's just like on here, you can only defend some of the guys, the players. I don't like slagging the players or slagging the manager. I don't like it. But if you keep disagreeing with guys when guys aren't having a good game and they're playing rubbish, you just make yourself look stupid. You've got to say it how it is, and I just hope the big game starts winning a couple of games, and hopefully we can get a wee run. It breeds confidence when you're winning. A wee run will breed some confidence, and the Bears will start coming back, and we'll get in about it again, you know. And hopefully it snowballs.
Yeah. Aye. We win on Saturday, then we'll get a week again before we play Dundee in the Cup. We're back at Ibrox, Stevie. Hopefully that improves the mood also, yeah?
Aye. Everybody's wanting back, aren't they? You know, Hampden, dearie me, you know. Listen, fair play, we got to use it for a few games, 3 games there, but what a place, Ox, what a place to park. You're miles away from the ground, you're in a different postcode for the players. It's just horrible, man. You want to get back to your own eyeballs. I've got my wee routine. You go up and touch your man dad's brick and stand with your boy at the stairs and you blare it all your pies, see all the old faces. Everybody's got their routine when they go to Ibrox. We want back in, man. I can't wait. It's good to hear the Bridgeman's going to get back to Ibrox. I was listening to he was on the other night and he was saying, I was no well there for a while and I want to get back. And that's brilliant, man. It's good for everybody. It really is. Ibrox is our home, man, innit? Let me tell you that I love you. God yourself.
You like that number, didn't you?
Oh, magnificent. Mr. Robert Parts. Brilliant. I remember doing a CD with Mr. Robert Parts many, many moons ago. Well, no going to in case of socials listening, but absolutely fantastic. Brilliant.
Old Bear's not a fan.
Was it no?
No. No,
Oh.
he's not a fan. Says it's not quick enough. He's made a jiver for this.
Well, he's a teddy boy, isn't he? He's a teddy boy. He likes all the quick ones. So he does, aye. I think it was a dashing white sergeant, man, I know.
No. He's better.
He comes.
Now, you watch yourself. You get yourself in a rough baller.
Oh, I know. No, we're talking about the dance here. Aye.
Did you see a legend turned and he birthday in his 80s today? I'll see if, well, this week. I'll give you a clue. He played in a lot of cup finals. I think he scored a hat trick in a cup final, mate. He managed the team that he loved. Yeah. I think he scored a goal for the halfway line as well.
Oh.
Any ideas?
He turned 80, right? So
No, 80, yeah, a bit older than that, but 86, I think.
not John Craig, is it?
No, he's a bit younger than that. This guy done it all, mate. Oh, all sorts of goals.
All sorts of goals.
Aye. Made the headlines every week.
Would it be DJ, would it?
No, Roy the Rovers, 86.
Who?
Roy the Rovers.
Roy the Rovers. Roy the Rovers?
Aye.
I've lost here, but you talking about you madman.
So Roy the Rovers, remember the old comic?
Aye, he's 86.
86.
Was it the shoot, mind? Roy,
No, Tiger Scotch and Roy the Rovers.
aye, the shoot magazine. He was in the shoot magazine, Roy the Rovers. Aye. Aye, well, that just shows you. There I am. I thought you were talking about a Rangers player.
Never mentioned that. But talking about that, John Gregg was 82. Huh?
Aye, I know, that's why I mentioned him, yeah.
82. Would he be your greatest ever Ranger as well?
John Gregg.
Remember my old man and his mate having a real debate of that, and I think they were pumping for Willie Waddle, mate, you know, and it's a generational thing, isn't it?
Aye, it's 100% a generational thing, aye. It's who you see and who you went as a boy, innit? It's,
Aye.
I mean, listen, Ox, my boy's, 17 and a half, and man, see, try to explain to him, he used to give Celtic a goal at a start and beat them, they sweat. It's hard. It's hard for him to take in, you know what I mean? If it wasn't for videos, he wouldn't believe you half the time. No? It's mad, isn't it? You know, when you talk about your generation, the team you've seen, and I mean, my dad taught me the Niven, Ritchie, Shearer, Caldow, Greg McKinnon and Baxter, McMillan, Miller, Brandon Wills. He taught me all that, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to tell Jamie about the Goffs of the world and all the Soonest coming, and it went boom. And I mean, it did go boom. It was a great ticket race. I mean, it was just mental. Mental. This game, you know?
Aye. It was a great ticket race. There was no majors then. It was every man for himself for it.
Every man for yourself. You had to stand in queues for hours. Then you were back out and you took your baseball cap off, you changed your jumper and went back in again, trying to get your supporters club extra tickets. Mad stuff. You were getting up to Dundee and standing in queues up there for the home end and everything else. And you were told, the big boy, Big Arnold, that told us, look, don't even talk in the queue. They hear for Glasgow, that's it. You know? So, aye. The things you had to do to get tickets as soon as that came, it was mental. Absolute mental. And I was like a young pup. I was just happy to go up to Dundee during the week and stand for queues for the tickets for the troops, no?
Yeah, some of these would be sitting on the bus with a packet of crisps, and some of these would be inside enjoying myself.
That was correct. Well, I'd be on the bus with crisps. Got pork roll and cheese and onion crisps. Can't whack it. Still,
Would that be Disco's by any chance?
it's Disco's now, yes. It wasn't then. It was your Tudor cheese and onion.
Tudor. I like their gammon.
I like their mild curry. But anyway, aye, it was mental. But like some me talking to Jamie about the old days and that, and wow, man. And he goes to the footballers, you know, with me everywhere, you know, it's just how it is. But see the amount of Rangers fans, Ox, it sickens me. The amount of Rangers fans standing outside Grun looking for tickets to get in. And then you get into the Grun and you look at the opposing end and they're empty. And you're going, there are guys standing the street out there with money in their pocket, trying to get in here to see their team. And they can't get in. And look at this. Hibs, Hearts, all their ends are empty. First game of the season. I was lucky enough to get 2 tickets for me and Jamba and go to Tynecastle. And they gave us 650 tickets, the end behind the goal. And lo and behold, Hearts never sold that end out behind the goal that they took off us. Well, seats everywhere, hundreds. It's just absolute ludicrous. No wonder we're miles behind the English game, light years behind the English game. They look at our product, right? They'll say, I can watch a wee game of Scotland's playing today. I'll watch their game and they look, and all the terraces are empty. Look at the state of this. Look at the game here. The parts are a disgrace. Plastic pitches. The stadium's empty and everything else. It's woeful. It's woeful. The guys that are running our game really need to rip it up and start again. They need to stop selling it cheaply. They've got the best game in the world. All these players that have played all the world will tell you, Celtic Rangers is the biggest and best game you'll ever play, and the tension and everything else. They need to start getting the 2 sets of fans back into the Grun, and they need to start getting it right. They need to sell the game, sell the package right. And
Orange juice, rip it up and start again.
Rip it up and start again. That's correct. That's what they need to do. And they need to get football men in there. No, the 2 clowns have got up there now. They need to get football guys that have actually the game.
Did you hear some of the show last night when we had the poll where the majority of people wanted to boycott away games? Did that surprise you?
That surprised me, aye, because I actually put it on that I was wanting to go to the away games, and then you asked, what was it, the question? Even if you don't go to the games, do you still want to boycott it? Something down the lines, and I went back on and done that. But it surprises me that people want to boycott. I can see why. See the likes of Dundee United. What they done is when we get put down, they couldn't help themselves but kick Rangers and have a pot shot at Rangers, no matter what the situation was. They were the ones opening their gob and downing our club. I'd have loved to have seen us all boycotting that and them not getting a bean. But for guys like Southside and Jim and all these, Mr. Daniels and all these guys that go all over Europe and go to every single game, it's hard to say that to the people, you know what I mean? It's hard, but I just wish for one season even we just stuck by our guns and all, linked terms and said, right, we're doing it for 1 season, we're not giving them any of our blue dollar, because you know how powerful that blue dollar can be, Ox.
I get it, mate, I get it. Right. We've reached that time in the evening. We need some callers after the tune. What do you think Fox will have picked out tonight, mate? You're on. Do you think it might be a wee float number, accordion number? What do you think? A melody?
I think he might go for a wee bit of woodwind, yes. I think he might go for a wee floatus song, yes. Since I'm on the right, he knows I like that.
Okay, let's have a tune.
Talk to me of glory's past, of the famous rain. RFC. Na 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 na.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
All right, big man.
Aye, brand new, aye. Not
Enjoy
bad.
that one.
Aye, not a bad wee tune at all, that, was it?
That's a drums, mate. Bit of drums there.
Shut up, baby.
Moving about. Right. Have you thought about if you were Mr. Come On, what your selection would be on Sunday, Stevie?
Definitely no.
No,
No.
you don't even got that far yet.
No, I haven't even thought about it all. But if you manage to get through it, the two will get through it together.
I think Butland starts. By the way, I'll get your views on him. I mean, he came in and he was just like, it was like a step back in time, wasn't it? Confident big guy coming out for crosses, and and you were thinking, right, it does needs to be something special to beat him. Well, his form since our form dipped, his form's dipped as well.
That is the half-orcs. Listen, I said a while back, I said to Southside I was a bit concerned about the beginning, especially in big games. There's saves there. He should have got to that. And look, I'm not going to get back and start talking about the Old Firm game again, but that wee man of theirs just passed that ball into the net. It was a mile away to the one side, Docs. That was. I know people were saying they might have maybe got to the first one and all, but I just think definitely the seconds, and he was just miles. And it is worrying. It is worrying, especially the 3 games against theirs. I mean, the cup final too, spoils it, and they won the cup, I just hope that he can get back to the form when he first came. Made us all sing the song, Super Jack Butland and goal. But there's wee red flags there, and hopefully he can get rid of them as the year goes on, the season goes on here.
Aye, listen, maybe it's just a bit of confidence, a bit of luck. All these things, it's a harsh position goalkeeping there.
Aye, you can make 10 great saves and drop a one into the net, and that's the one that everybody's got to remember you for, innit?
Aye, the other end of the park, you can miss 10 sitters and score one, and you're the hero.
Correct, yep. As Jimmy Greaves says, football's a funny old game. Mind that, Ox, St. Greavesy, mind.
I've seen the DVDs, obviously before my time, Stevie.
Aye. You were before that. Who was it before that?
Who was it before that? Dickie Davis, wasn't it?
Dickie Davis, yeah, that was a fella.
Football Focus, wasn't it? Was maybe the bigger before St. Greavesy come on.
That was my 2 favourites. Dickie Davis, World of Sport, and The Professionals. Mind The Professionals.
Oh dear. So we'll get Butland in goal. We'll stick with Butland. Do you think Tav will start? I do.
Yes, 100%.
All right. On the left, Yefty still, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, right. Now gets interesting in the middle.
Yep.
What are you thinking?
I don't think he'll bring the new boy right in right away. I think it's going to be Suter and probably the the big, what do you call
Proper.
them? Upper. Aye. Aye.
The new boy's been there for a couple of weeks now, yeah. And I think we're going to have to start people at some time. But listen, I didn't think Suter was my worst player at the park. I'd even though he had a couple of moments when he get caught dallying, yeah.
Aye. Aye. It's a shame about Big Proper, mate. He was like Bambi and Ice. He was sliding all over the place.
Oh, mate, listen, let's be honest, mate. The jury's out, eh?
As they have. The jury's out on most of the marks, let's be honest.
Aye. Right, so come on, you need to pick two. Who you going with?
I'm gone with Shooter and Proper, 100%.
You're going with the same back four as the last game?
Yep, aye.
Bold manager you are. Right, so do you accept he's going to go with a 4-2-3-1?
4-2-3-1, aye.
Right, who's your two in the middle?
Aye, he's got to go with Barron and Demonde.
Right, okay. Wide. Oh, who's your other midfielder? There's a so-called number 10. What are you thinking?
Oh, the new boy, I think he's going to go with the new boy. Barjami, is it?
Right in. You put him right in.
No mucking about. Right in.
Right, okay. Right, okay. Left side to the front line.
Left side, can't even think of anybody. That's just terrible. Right, he's going to, who am I thinking here? Oh, the young Irish boy. What's it? On the right hand side, he's going to go with the
Tierney.
Aye, Tierney. Aye, Tierney. And then obviously the big man in the centre. And the left hand side, where have we gone with?
It's interesting.
Yeah. What?
It's interesting. Like, who's going to go there? You know, you're thinking, well, we go with McCausland too. I thought it was poor at Parkhead, you know.
Listen, can I just say something on him?
Aye.
Gosling came into the team as a breath of fresh air, but he's got to start contributing, Ox. He's got to start scoring more and assisting more. He's got to start doing other things in his game and all. He's got to learn to do that running back, to the dirty side of the game, fight. You know, come on, man, he's one of our own. You know, there's nobody wants him to succeed more than that support because he's a young boy, he's one of our own, you know what I mean? But I just think he's got to get in about it more again. He's got to get a wee bit more cocky and get in about it.
To my opinion.
Yes.
I hope it goes really well for the boy, and I hope he explodes and he finds his position and he turned into a right Eugene. But as we sit in a moment, I don't see it, mate. And I don't think his performances are merited. I go in the Rangers first team, if I'm honest, mate.
I can't argue with much of that, mate. I can't argue with much of it.
As much as I want him at 60, yeah, I think he's a cracking lad. With a decent football brain. He maybe obviously has not got the physicality, you know, which is important, but it's not a be all and end all. He's not got great pace. He works hard. He doesn't hide as such. He always appears to try and get the ball. But I just don't think he's done. Obviously, he had, what was it, St Johnstone? Was it St Johnstone? He scored a right good, nice, lovely finish.
Aye.
It just shows you that he's got that touch and he's got the brain, you know, but I just don't think he's shown up enough. He's had a lot of chances. It's nearly a year now. He's been a decent part of the squad, yeah. Hope it works out for him, but if I was picking the team on form this now, young Ross isn't getting in it, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
So who's putting it in the left then?
Well, we don't know how fit Cortez is now, mate.
Right. Well, I said
It's been a couple of weeks since we played, yeah. Oh, you never know. Or he might go with between him and Ingarani that he brought on, he put him, he sort of played there, didn't he? So he might mix and match the two of them, I don't know, because all of a sudden, you know, was a wee bit short there with the people that's injured,
That's correct.
you know.
That's right. So who you gone with? Who you gone for?
Right. So I don't think Redvan's going to be fit because he's not mentioned him.
No.
I think there's a chance that Cortez could be back, mate. I don't know because we've not heard the interview, but I think there's a chance he could come back, and he comes right back for me. Hopefully because he's fit. Yeah, if he wasn't fit, I wouldn't play him because I think it's important that that boy gets fit and plays when he's fit. Yeah.
Aye. Mhm. Aye.
So the rest of your team will go with, and then that's maybe who I'd play there, mate. Yeah.
Aye. The boy's been really unlucky, hasn't he?
Oh, mate, couldn't make it up, could you?
No.
I mean, Danilo's another one, isn't he?
Aye. Aye. Can I ask you, man, what about Matondo at Parkhead? I was screaming at the telly. See when I went down and I was like, just no, Dave, just keep running down the tunnel right out the street, just beat it. Don't come back. That's what I was shouting. You know what I mean?
Well, mate, I was angry before that, mate. I was angry before that. I didn't think he looked fit, and watching it, my frustration went towards the coaching staff that put somebody who's a pacey player, whole game's pacing player, with a hamstring issue, and played him. I thought it was a ludicrous decision. Yeah, and he's now out for 2 months. Yeah, now out for 2 months, mate. Yeah, and you might not see him before Christmas, mate.
I know, crazy, huh?
Aye. Yeah. Whether you like Matondo or you think he's good enough is a whole other debate, Stevie.
Aye. Yeah.
But I don't think he should be on the park. Yeah.
Listen, there are games where he looks, this boy has got something, and then there's games where he's just running about like a headless chicken. You know? For me, listen, see these sports scientists, if they get a lot to say, no, is Clermont really listening to these guys? I just think...
Well, mate, if the sports scientists picked him with that level of fitness, mate, I want to talk to him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to talk to him. Because if he's put one of their players out who's earning, yeah, he's put him out for 10, 12 weeks, mate. The money he's on, it's a lot of dough. Yeah.
That's the half, right?
And only my opinion, Stevie, I'm not talking about his performance because I thought his performance was awful. And I would have maybe started him because of the previous game, but because of the state of his fitness, he shouldn't have been on the pitch. And I thought it was a ludicrous decision collectively by all the coaching staff. Only my opinion. I have been right before once, I think.
86.
It was 84. I was drunk in 86. You're allowed to be wrong when you're drunk, isn't
Aye. Aye. So what was it? That would be my team then. So what was your team have been?
Very similar, mate. I think the centre halves are up for debate. I think Kazawanja will come in, mate. I've said that right, mate. I'm going to call his Big Nara. I think he could start. And it'll be interesting. Fox seems to think he's the replacement for Tav. He said that last night he was in his team at right back. He said he's rapid for the the studying that he's done, mate. Yeah, and you know what he's like when he's doing a rabbit hole. So I've not judged him yet. I like to wait and see people and see how they play. I think that would be a great asset for us if he was a rapid centre half, mate.
Aye.
You know,
All right.
We'll see, mate. Pretty much the same team as yourself, mate.
Aye.
Where are you standing on the centre forward debate, Stevie?
What do you mean? Where am I starting, mate? We've not got much of a choice, have we?
No. But what's your thoughts?
I thought it says we need to stick with a back. You know, it's as plain and simple as that. Has he done much rank for the start of the season? I don't think he has. All right, he never scored against them, but he started well, the big one, as you know. I mean,
Goal scoring, obviously unlucky against the Hearts a couple of times. Should have scored one, in my opinion. And then obviously then he done okay. He's got the goal in Kiev, and he scored against St Johnstone. They maybe talked about the cup tie, and then he scored a couple against. So he started goal scoring wise all right, but the big game that you judged, mate, I thought his overall performance was pretty poor, mate.
Aye. Listen, it's the big games we need them to shine through on it. I mean, they will get goals against the lesser, lower teams, won't they? But it's the big games that we really need. Listen, we all knew for the start of the season, let's be honest. I mean, although I've stuck up for him, right? I really have stuck up and stuck my neck out for him. A lot of that, I always wanted another striker.
Huh?
You know, I've always wanted another striker and somebody to maybe drop him. He plays that off and comes on, and the big game comes on, and you play the two of them. You know, the choices are there, but Danilo, I mean, Danilo's another one that's just injury after injury. He's in no luck at all either. So, you know, I mean, what can we do? We've just got the big man. And if he'd another centre forward there with him and he was scoring, it would take a bit of the weight off the big one. I think the big man's carrying the can because he's the only guy there.
He doesn't. I can't fault his attitude, some of his decision making, and his touch are abysmal.
He's got it right. You've done it, but you know you've got.
He's got cojones, mate. He's cojones. He's mentally tough. Nothing seems to bother him. But then, you know, I thought it was to be offside, but that man, the last game, mate, when he cut inside, you know, he's against Ross County. He's one touch and shoots. I don't know, do the same thing again. How come in the big games he just seems to freeze?
Aye.
The pressure with the cojones disappear?
Aye. It just seems to be Oxford. He's got more time to think. He makes mistakes. He's got no time to think. I mean, look at Spain that night. He wins the ball. He does a 1-2. He sends the guys. I mean, they're away sliding away the other way, and he sticks the ball through the keeper's legs. And you're saying to yourself, "Wow, this guy has got something." You know, there's no two ways about it, Ox. It's just when he's got time to think, I think he panics. And he does the right thing, whether when he's no get time he thinks he's just naturally scoring, doing the right thing. It's just one of these things, mate. You know, it's something never only Mr. Dizzlers could sort out, you know. I'll tell you another thing I liked about him. I seen the wee video there where he's in the hairdressers, man, and he pays for the Rangers fans' hairdos. You've got to give the big man a bit of credit in time. That was a nice touch. He didn't need to do that for the boys and he done it. Fair play to him, you know. His job's here and we want him to score. You know, we do see why the Bears get frustrated with him. You know, you can't argue with some of it, you know, but he's all we've got to now. And we've just got to try and get behind the big game.
Aye. By the way, mate, I hope he has to pay for Southside's hairdo, mate, when he comes back with that mop, mate. Cost you a fortune, minute.
He'll be like that wee, what do you call that wee green bird? That wee green bird, Orvo. Like that. Who was that again? Keith something, wasn't it?
Keith Harris.
Yeah, that's right. That wee green bird, I'm too shy to turn round. With a big nappy on, mind the pun. Brilliant.
Anyway, talking about nappies, I've been joined by old David. Evening, David.
Oh, brilliant.
Stevie, don't you encourage him.
Oh,
I've told you that before. You're fueling the fire for me.
David, how are you?
I'm fine, Stevie. I just thought I'd come up and give you a wee bit of support and have a wee chat with you. Sorry?
I said thanks very much.
Oh, no. Great show in town. Great show on earth. All right, Ox.
Sometimes, mate. Sometimes.
Nah, all the time. No, it was
Make your
just
show.
funny.
Guys like yourself, Davey.
I was up at playing the golf today with a wee competition on, and one of the guys, they all know me well up there for what I'm, old Davy the Bear. And one of the boys sat down beside me, and the conversation was getting about the jersey, and this is what's really sort of it's getting to me, all this negativity. The first thing he was talking about was he saying, "Oh, that's a league done new, isn't it?" I mean, where's this coming from? And I've heard a lot of people saying it. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. The tile's getting chipped in. I mean, look at the games that's still to come. Maybe it's a reaction to the Rangers supporters. No, in general, I don't think. But how can you turn round and make us say, and you know that man came over listening, and he just love all that. There's no way that league's even close to being finished. But it's the negativity that's coming over to certain areas of people. It baffles me, folks. It baffles me.
As I've said a lot on the show, Dave, I think the hangover, as I've called it, is came from March and it ain't lifted yet. Stevie?
Aye, look, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I think all Davey's right. People saying that the league's done, you're just fucking on, man. It's too much football to go to put your white flag up already, and that's not the Rangers fans' way. The league's done. So, I mean, come on. You've got to, Davey's right. But listen, there's not a lot of positivity going about the new, and there's a mixture of things because of that, right? Off the field and on the field. But listen, we've got to be realistic. There's still a lot of football to be played. Come on, anybody's telling us the league's done already. Go and look in the mirror. That's all I'm going to say. Nobody's
Wait a minute. You were away playing golf in the day and you had me pushing your boot in that chair.
I like it. Aye, you didn't tell him the rest, but when you dumped me at Mount Florida Station, what happened to my chair there? To walk it? No, it's just becoming the thing that's worrying me, Ox, is we're too many accepting this garbage, and that's not the Rangers' way. That's not the Rangers' way to talk like that. If you want to think like everybody, as Stevie says, we're all got our own opinions, but to start talking in that kind of terms it's an absolute nonsense. And I don't think you should be going to see Rangers or support Rangers if you think that. I know everybody's entitled to their own views and that, but that's not been a Rangers, man. Not at all.
Not at all. I agree, David. I agree. It's not the Rangers' way. Put your flag up with a couple of games into a season. That's definitely not right. And for people to make that kind of judgment, how can you make a judgment on a brand new team? You're just a couple of games in. Come on, man. It's definitely not the Rangers' way. And listen, I'll be there, win, lose or draw, and that's the Rangers' way. That's the Rangers mentality. The Rangers take a leaf from Desert's book. Yeah, he takes stick and just gets up and gets on when he's trying his hardest and his best. It might not be good enough, and he might need another striker up there to give him a hand. We all know that, but at least he's got the right attitude. We want the team to have that attitude. Oh, that's the league done. We've lost a couple of points. 5 points behind. Come on. And the league's done. Come on, man. That's not right, Davey. People need to get it.
You're correct.
Okay, I'll play devil's advocate, Davey. Right, I'll look at it slightly different, yeah? And we don't get anything up, you're right. But what I will say is, we'll put myself under a bit of pressure with the games. Yeah. So early in the season. Now, the fixtures, yeah, we went to Tynecastle, we went to their place. We've drew at Tynecastle before, we've lost to them at their place. It'll happen, and it'll happen again in the future. Don't know when, but it'll happen again. But, however, it's how you react, and we need to go on a run to try and burst this bubble and lift the pressure, Davey.
Oh, well, I was saying that, I think, the other night there when I was on. I think that Saturday's game was, you hear Bridgman saying it regularly, this next game's massive. But I mean, to me, if you're a Rangers player, every game's massive. And if you're a Rangers supporter, every game's massive. But just sometimes, past tense, I get slaughtered for this comment. I say, we've not got a divine right to win, but we've got a divine right to expect them to try and win. And I think that's the thing that's letting everybody down at the moment, is the way it's turning out. The results, people could put up with, I would say, to an extent, but at the moment, what they're looking at and what they're getting back is no pleasing in the eye. And that's a worry. And my biggest concern is coming up for Sunday. I got that right this time, as I said Saturday last time. Sunday, if that doesn't go our way, I'm dreading what's going to come out of the comments or what's going to be the backlash for that. I really am. And I hope I'm wrong.
The pressure would just aye. But come back to your original point, I'm not getting anything up. No, it doesn't work like that. I've still got my thoughts on where we are and how we get there. And I think we're trying to maybe take 3 steps, and we might only manage one, and that at this moment in time, because the team has to build. But 16 players disappeared. A lot of experience, a lot of wages, Davey. We've got guys that are injured that we're paying a lot of wages for still. We've got Danilo, who's injured, and obviously we'll get a Hadji situation where we don't know what's going to happen there neither, So there's still things with the players that have to be resolved for different circumstances. And I think the frustration for a lot of the support comes for what we're paying out. And I know me there's individual tickets, Stevie, but I mean what we're paying out collectively towards the players. We've not been getting value for money consistently.
Definitely no. If you don't give value for money, get up to Tannadice. That's what I was saying about the £33 for that ticket. My God, how does the place get a fire certificate that stand up there? Off, dearie me, what a dump. Fans never get value for money. But they're talking about Marine team. No, you're right. Listen, they owe us, don't they? They owe us a couple of victories, man. And we start Sunday, plain and simple. Let's get a couple of victories under our belt. Let's breed a wee bit of confidence and let's see where it takes us. But we've got to try and be united. We've got to link arms. We can't keep going on and arguing, fighting. But we've got to try and show a bit of solidarity together. No?
Yeah, you're right, Stevie. Just to get back on a couple of comments that we were talking about the other night there. I'm not changing the subject, by the way. We're talking about the boycott. You know what I mean, Ox?
I always mentioned it last night. It's
no right.
My thing.
Well,
it's my thing.
No, that's not going to take us anywhere. And all that's going to do is keep that who doesn't want to give us the tickets more satisfaction. See, well, they're boycotting them. Well, we're taking our stands up them, so and that'll not happen either at McDermott Park. It's St Johnson. There's no way they're going to pull these stands up. That's just a non-runner for starters. But talking about boycotting, I know where they're coming, talking in that terms, but it's not the answer. We need all as fans we can get behind the team. No outside the park, inside the park.
Yep, I agree. Well, as a fan that goes home and away, I can only agree with that. We need to get behind the team and we need to let the team know that we're there for them, we're backing them. Listen, we've got an opinion. You can voice it. Look, you can do 2 things. Stay away and moan and groan or get behind the team. It's as plain and simple as that. You've got a choice. But I know if there are guys there that go every week and they want to start boycotting, now they know too. Somebody will take your ticket off you and they'll certainly go on. Not a problem. So, I mean, that's just how it is. There's somebody there to fill your boots and move on. Look, we're talking about what we actually boycotting for. What we boycotting for here? Because the teams, we've got rid of 16 players. We've ripped a whole team, a whole squad apart. A manager's come in the last 12 months and he's trying to get a team together. What are we boycotting for? What are we boycotting for? Is it because the chairman's not spent enough money? Is that right as well? Because I don't think that's right as well. So what are we boycotting for?
I think, Stevie, sorry for interrupting, but I don't think that was the kind of issue, wasn't it, what the fans were getting. It was what other clubs or how they were reacting to us. The people were saying, we'll not go to their games then, we'll boycott them. They weren't talking about boycotting the team or supporting the team in that sense. It was more or less against the other clubs.
Aye, just staying away from
aye, exactly. And many pies do you buy? I mean, that must come in a couple of grand a year anyway.
David, you're getting personal. David, you're getting personal.
You Jags would get a business or a planet in Scotland if you were there, Stevie.
Listen, I said that I don't know if you were listening earlier on, me and Ox were talking about it. I just wish the Bears would link up arms for one season and say, see your Hearts, your Hibs, that have given us full stands, now they're giving us a quarter of it, and Kilmarnock used to give us 2 stands, now they're only giving us 1. Now St Johnstone's starting it. It's just, and none of them are filling their stands. It's pathetic. It's not doing the product any good. It's not doing them any good. Their hate for Rangers. Listen, I can tell you what every other team in the league thinks about us. They hate us. They'd rather see us away. That's based on their chairmans. That's the biggest majority of their crowds. I know what they think of the Glasgow Rangers. We've seen it, Dave, when we went down to the bottom tier. We've seen it for these 6 seasons, didn't we? We've seen who our allies were. Nobody. The only allies we had was the Rangers support. And the war cry was, you know what it was. And there'll always be a Rangers. There'll always be a Rangers because us guys, say what you want. When the chips are down, we're all there for each other. And that's what Bears are about. That's what the Rangers are about. And there'll always be a Rangers. But as far as other teams, we know what they want to do to us. We know that their hate gets the better of them. But they've all got short memories, Dave. They've all got short memories.
You're right, he's done. Nice wee debate.
Sorry, David.
Very good, I like it. That's a referee for you.
No. Listen, well, I understood the boys' sentiments last night. The teams that try to have a pot shot, you take them on financially. I get that. I even understand Bridges' sentiment. He doesn't want to give up permanent transfers. I get that also, but it would make it hard for our team if there's no support there. If you accept support, helps your team, and also the idea that if we don't sign players for other teams, well, we can miss out on the odd gem. Yeah, so if you're willing to make these sacrifices, well, you can cut off your nose to spite your face. But it takes Stevie's point and your point of the circumstances are right, or somebody's taking liberties, well, you need to stand up with them, and maybe the only way to hurt some of them is in the pocket, so I get that. Anyway, we'll be joined by Bob J. Evening, Bob J.
Good evening, everyone. How you doing?
Good evening.
Yourself.
All right. I've been talking about a possible boycott of away games here.
Oh, no, we're done with that, mate. We're done. Need to.
No,
just
we're done
with that. Death. Aye, because it came out last night. But just quickly, what would your view be?
What was that, Ox?
What would your view be?
Oh, I'm anti-boycott. The team needs support. We're a football team. We've got a big support. Your support's got to be at every game for the Argentina team.
That was the point the boys were making. David was making. What else is on your mind, Bob J?
Oh, I just stopped talking to my brother and we're talking about things in general, about, you know, the usual things about results, the squad, everything that we discussed on Rangers Radio.
Aye,
we
well,
both feel it's all went. Aye, we just feel that this has all went on too long. We need Rangers to turn the corner and quickly. We were all agreed on that.
Well,
I had a debate with him. He didn't think we'll win on Sunday. I says, aye, we will. Yeah, we will. I said on Rangers Radio last night that the press is going to build up with Dundee United into some super team, and they're no. Rangers are going to go up here on Sunday and get the victory. How much it'll be, I don't know, but Rangers will get the victory. I'm confident of that.
Aye. Stevie?
Aye, Bob Tell's right. The media will bum Dundee right it up to be a super team to gear them up and get them fighting. No, that's what they do. More or less do their team talk. But listen, Bob Tell's right. We will beat Dundee United on Sunday. Why would we know? I know we're woeful against Celtic, but why would we not beat Dundee United? We've got better players than them. That's a start. And we've got better support than them. There's another big factor. So why would we not beat them? If we go to field them, come on, man. We're getting up there to win.
Exactly.
We'll fight them in the beaches. Sorry, I'm getting carried away again.
David?
Aye, it's a great point that Bob Chair says, and we'll feel that. But I'm a bit more apprehensive. I'm looking at it. If we come out anywhere close to what we done last week, I wouldn't say we're going to play everyone. There you go. Because if we turn a performance like that, and they turn up on the day, we could be in trouble. So it's not a foregone conclusion. This is where we will get answers to who is good, who wants to play, who's going to empty the tank on the park. This is the game coming up.
David, do you know, I think after the game at Parkhead, the players will need to come out and prove a point.
Well, they should have proved a point last Sunday, and they didn't. That's the worry, Stevie. That's all I'm saying.
Aye.
If that rot sets in, we're in trouble. But we'll be able to tell after this game.
Aye, I think the point you're making, David, is that you want to see the attitude. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. That's what I'm saying. Because if the attitude's the same as last Sunday, we can forget it.
Aye. And well, listen, we'll turn it around for that, Bob J, but it's all about busting this bubble. And Sunday's game, it's about getting a victory. Well, you'd like to win comfortably and play good stuff, but it's first and foremost is about getting a victory in it.
Well, that's paramount. Victory's paramount. I mean, the old firm game is walking here in Scotland. It stands out in its end. And the amount of stick the Rangers have took since that in the press, quite rightly, I may add, we were poor. We made them look good. We were poor, and we can't afford to be poor too many more times if I want to try and win this league this year. And Sunday's a starting point for us. That's behind us now at home, and that's it. We've had 2 weeks to get the squad ready, get them up for this game on Sunday. And like we say, we're a bigger team than them. We've got better players. We've got a bigger support. So there's no reason why we shouldn't go up there on the Sunday. And I understand Davies are apprehensive. You're right. We're all apprehensive going into a game these days. But we've got a big point to prove here on Sunday. Everybody has hammered us with all angles. Let's prove them wrong. Go out and play well and win convincingly, because we can.
Aye. And it's an away game. We have to burst this pressure and go there, and Stevie, because our performances in the last 6 months away from home, they've not been great, mate. Let's be really honest about it.
Listen, Ox, I've been there. I've been at them all, apart from obviously Parkhead, where you can't get a ticket. I've been at every one so far, and you're right, we've not been playing great. But I'm not going to be going up to Tannadice thinking, we didn't play well at Parkhead. We ran for a down the other day. or we're going to get beat. I'm going positive. I'm thinking positive. You either give me positive thoughts or you're watching it through your fingers. No, and I'm definitely not be watching. My hands will be too busy clapping and punching in the air, supporting the team, and be looking through my fingers. I'm going there positive. The players have got to react. They've got to react, and they've got to start playing a bit of football for that support themselves first and foremost. Come on, this is Dundee United. There's only one United, and that's the biscuit. Mind that song we used to sing, you know. Anyway, come on, the Glasgow Rangers. A bridge man will do is one nothing will do. Snowball into the next game, another one nothing will do. So that's how it's got to be. Game at a time. Let's get the points. But we've got to get into games thinking positive. We can't keep getting that fucking pushing my knickers all the time.
No. That's the Lena Martel formation. Game at a time, David.
Aye, one day at a time. Aye. Listen, for Rangers, it's Dundee United. Come on. Come on. Far better players. Far better support.
That's the pressure. That's the pressure. The things there. It's not just this season. I keep going on about it. It's the back end of last season. That's how the hangover and the pressure's grown. That's how people are coming out with. Like your mate today at the golf club who's got the 7-iron stuck somewhere, Davy. Yeah.
No, it was the driver.
Oh, what?
The Bluetooth stick.
Well, take the driver off him and shove it up his bzzz.
He's still in the hospital trying to get it out.
I'll give you a tip.
No, but
I'll give you a tip for the next time, David. Use the sandwich because sometimes that sand gets somewhere.
Top man. But I'll tell you guys, see what we're talking about for Sunday. I've got a concern. I know it's not so much as how we'll play. I'm apprehensive about how. I know they're going to kick Everton knee high. So if we get one of the referees that we've been getting on a regular basis, that's a concern for me. Because it's hard enough playing against 11, but when you've got that other guy batting for him and all, and if some of the tackles, I'm worried about we could get quite a few injuries up here. Hopefully that'll not happen. Hopefully we'll get a chance to play football. And I think if we get a chance to play the football, we will do them. You know, I'm confident in that aspect, but will we get a chance? You know what they like up there. We just go for it.
They'll make it hard. They'll make it hard to be competitive. But what we've got today, Bob Chair, get our foot in the ball, get the better players the ball, make chances, take them. Simple as that.
Well, that's been a bugbear for us in recent times, isn't it? Taking chances. We're creating them all, right? It's finishing them off. It worked against a side like Ross County, but I'd like to think that Rangers will always be miles away from them. So I'd like to think that Rangers will always be miles away from Dundee United. So just get up here, get a performance. You owe it to the fans, you owe it to the club, and you owe it to yourself after what happened at Parkhead. As a starting point, and we need to get going here again and keep in this championship race. Then I'll let them run away with it. Whatever we do. I don't know who they play at the weekend. I'm not interested. Just get up here at Tannadice on Sunday in the atmosphere. It'll be a good atmosphere. I'll be the Rangers support that will make it as usual. Get up here into this atmosphere and be the Jers and mow them down. That's what I'm asking.
Go on yourself. Come on, Rangers. Get the tin hats on, the whistles go. Let's get right into them, man. I'll be doing the bouncy anyway. I'll be up there.
Is there any news on the injury front?
Nothing, Bob Chair. We will not hear in the back end of the week with the first press.
Aye, that's true.
You know, the rest is purely speculation. Yeah, I'm hoping that Cortez is back. I don't know what you're thinking, David.
I'm in the same boat as you there all day long. I don't know about this new boy, what's his place for us? Oh, he's getting good raves there. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Plays for Albania, is it?
Or Bajami.
I mean,
Or Jarami. I don't know if I've said that right. But yeah.
Just
the
call
number
Robert
10.
Johnny. Aye, well, I hope they're on the bench, some of them like that, and then we'll maybe get a chance to see what they're getting, because I don't think they'll start them. Definitely no. You'll see how the game's going and playing out, and see how many of them are going to kick us up apart. And then they'll maybe tactically, if we get a goal up or so, change things a bit. But it'll be a bit of chopping and changing, I think. But I think we should have a strong bench this time. Hopefully, anyway.
There should be other players on it that's not been involved before, Stevie. Yeah?
sorry, Ox, what was that?
There should be other players on the bench that haven't been involved before.
No.
New signings, yeah?
No, that's right. Aye, yep. So I'd like to see the boy, Eggman, getting a wee cameo again. See what he can do, you know? Aye, listen, they've got to get game time at some point. So they're all new players. We've got to give them a chance. So here's hoping. But I'm glad. When I listen to Bob Jelly, it gives me a wee smile when I hear somebody else saying, well, the Glasgow Rangers, let's get behind the boys and let's go and do it. And it's refreshing to hear that, because there is far too many boys' heads going down the now, you know. And I don't blame some of them for their heads going down, but we've got to keep it up. We are who we are. We've got to look after each other, link arms, dig our heels in and go together. You know, we've got to do that in everything. There's too many things outside our football team hating us to death, on and off the park. You've got to be a different breed. You've got to be a different person, man. You've got to fight for everything nowadays. You can't just sit on the couch and accept it anymore. And it's the same with our football team. You don't just sit on the couch and accept it. Let's go, man. Let's get behind them.
Well, wow. He's on a roll day, isn't he?
It'll be pork chop, it'll be in it.
Chop pork, David, chop pork.
A rolling pork chop, aye, definitely. And 2 pies.
Oh,
And a pack of trucks.
aye. And
Oh,
steak and gravy
No,
pies. Oh,
No, Stevie, you're spot on. But we all know that, and I think it'll take care of itself, and we'll see. But I thought you made a great point. I'm not just changing the subject here. I thought you made a great point earlier about the completion of the stand and who it's going to benefit and how they'll be able to get into where they should have been quite a while ago. And I think, I've not seen it, I've seen photos of it, and it looks pretty special.
different class, David. But the photos I've seen it so far, now it's going to be absolutely different class for these people, and they deserve it. They've sat there for year upon year with a howling wind and rain coming in and tapping them. And listen, it's something that had to be done, and eventually it's got done with a few hiccups. But let's not take our eye off the boy here and who it was done for. It was done for fellow Rangers fans. It was done for teddy bears. And now they've got what they want, and I hope they enjoy it. I really do.
And when you go there, if I put you in, Davy.
Little Britain. Yeah, I can get back to Ibrox when the wee blue vans, the wee invalid vans were all lined up against the enclosure. Or the wee blue vans, and they used to, some of the boys that were getting hit into them, they could see the guy in the wee blue van trying to duck out the road. But I mean, that just shows you where we are at the moment, where we were at that time to what we've got now, and that's when the Rangers support need to appreciate it. Okay, we're on a wee bit of rocky road now, but this is not the end of the story. This is just the beginning, guys. So get a grip of yourselves if you want to have a pop at them. It's not worth it.
But the pressure will come off, Bob, Ger. if we take your victory into Sunday, things start moving. You put things behind you, but you need to win football matches.
Pressure's always there with Rangers, Ox. You know that. Everybody else knows that. It's always there. That's how you handle it. It's a problem. And like that bad 3 weeks that we had last year, it's like it's never went away. Went away occasionally, but aye. We just have to, as I say, make a starting point on Sunday, get out and give everybody concerned with the club a performance that we deserve as fans. Because we're the people that support the club. And well, yeah, the players love the club as well, but we love the club. We love the Glasgow Rangers. We need them to be exactly what they are. A big domineering club again. We've went through too much too long. Didn't forget, it's only 2.5 years we were in a European final. That's a bugbear to them. That's something they'll never do. So that was a major achievement. Let's get back to being Rangers. Let's get a squad together that's good enough to take everything on in this country. We should be. There's only one obstacle you've got, and it's getting good enough to overcome that obstacle. And don't forget, Rangers had 48% of possession that day. So they're capable enough. That was a bad day at the office, I can that. But as I say, it's behind us. This is a new beginning for us all. If we've got a bit of an injury clear up, I'll be happy, because we've got not a bad squad. Not the best squad I've ever seen, but too much for the rest of them. So let's go for it here at 12 o'clock on Sunday, innit? On Sky, am I right?
I don't know. The way it's gone in Scottish football, Bob, Jen, I don't know if that's AM or PM.
You don't know what, Hawks?
The way it's gone in the fixtures of Scottish football, the times and the kick-offs, I don't know if that's AM or PM.
Oh, I can't know. Can't even get a long line on Sunday now.
Oh, I know, but what I'm saying,
no.
half five on a Saturday night, 8 o'clock on a Sunday
Well,
night.
that was good, aye. Yeah,
The next time's going to be midnight for a kick-off, Davey, isn't it?
Aye, I know.
Well, I'll not be there. I'll be Monday clear. I'll be tucking me in at that time.
That'll be the pictures you show. I'll be in beside you.
Aye. But see if we get back to what we were talking about. I don't know if it was Dalmarnock or somebody. It was one of the guys that was talking about. It's been small margins, guys. Small margins. But because the outcomes have been rotten, we've magnified it, I think, too much. I mean, the cup final, the goal we scored, debatable. Big man sells the jerseys, unlucky. Wasn't great. A few and the game in the European qualifier, small margins, get a man sent off for nothing. So that's all small margins. But all these small margins has cost us the games. So we definitely the wee turning with luck. We need some luck. And you need luck as well as good football players. And we've not had that. So hopefully that'll start changing as well.
Well said, David. Well said. Right, well, we've reached that time of the evening. What was your last words? Bob Chair, go on then. Get it off your chest. The floor's yours, Bob.
No, I just, it's frustrating. That's what's wrong with us all. It's pent-up frustration. Just want to see a good Rangers team putting in good performances week after week. We've got it to do it, so let's start on Sunday. Get a good convincing victory. If we didn't, well, God knows where we go if we fail there. Just keep on going, I suppose. That's all we can do. But no boycott. Every teddy bear up there on Sunday, get up for it. The team, get up for it and go for it. And we can win on Sunday. No bother. I'm convinced of that. Thanks for having me in again.
No bother, mate. See that pent-up frustration? Get Davies Wendy's cleaner's number.
Maybe got a rolling pork chop, yeah.
David, last word.
Okay, it's a pleasure. So it's a pleasure coming on and speaking to you guys, because that's the greatest thing about this show. It's real Rangers supporters, and that's what the show's all about. And you could be right, you could be wrong, but you get to say your bit and you get on with it. So anyway, it's been a pleasure. Oh, and I was shouting about what Bob Chair was shouting. What was it you said about? What was it he said there, Ox, about pleasure or something? What was it?
Pent up frustration.
Aye, she's shouting, you need to take a leaf out of his I said, go to bed, you all hag.
Oh dear, oh dear.
No, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Right, anyway, thanks a million. It's always a pleasure, guys. And hope everyone will go to plan. And you all take care and stay safe. And God bless the Rangers. Good night, guys.
I'm sure we'll speak to you before Sunday. Big Stevie.
What can I say? Thanks to Bob, Jer and Davey for phoning in, and brilliant to hear them. Older bells that have been gone a long time before I was, and to hear they guys still hard at it on this platform, brilliant. That's what it's all about. Free platform for the bells to have their say. Who knows who's right at times and who's wrong. But we're all there for the one thing. We want to see the famous Glasgow Rangers get better. We're all in together. Let's link arms, Teddy Bears. Let's start it on Sunday and let's move on. Thanks for having me, Ox. I'm missing my wingman. I'm missing my wingman big time.
You
Thanks
might
for
not
having me.
you might not recognise him when he comes back, but
Ken Dodd springs to mind.
you're cruel. You're cruel.
Anyway.
Some people have mentioned Methadone Mick, but I don't know where they're coming from.
Brilliant. Right, enough. Leave him alone.
Right, okay. Listen, thanks to Davey and Bob Jeff for joining us, and Fox and Old School Blue for doing the technicals. A special shout out to our good mate Fox, whose passion for the club knows no bounds. Thanks to Stevie for joining us doing the show, everybody for listening. Rangers and Radio will be back on Thursday night talking about all things Rangers. It's always hard for us this international break. We do need callers for different thoughts, so thanks once again to Davey and Bob Jeff. Thanks for listening. Take it away, Old School Blue.